Hello and welcome to episode 28 of Ryan and Robin Wrexham, where today we play against Crystal Palace and Wolves in the final two games of the Premier League season. It's got a bit frustrating recently. We unfortunately have slipped to 5th place, and it really didn't need to happen that way. As you can see, our form in the Premier League in the last few months has been absolutely dreadful. We've got 2 wins since the 23rd of January, and it's now May. We had lots of losses there, looked to be getting back onto form, and then have drawn 4 of our last 5 Premier League games 1-1. We came back to 1-1 there, conceded in the 31st minute for an equaliser for Newcastle there. Watford then scored in the 84th minute there. We then got destroyed by Makoko against City and then conceded in the 93rd minute to Southampton. It's just so frustrating. Thankfully, our last 2 games of the season are against teams that are low down in the table, but it's really frustrating. We really need to avoid slipping down because Newcastle are hot on our tails, Chelsea are hot on our tails, even Leicester. It's not good. We just haven't scored enough recently. We've started to concede every single game. Anyway, let's head into the games. So, we beat Crystal Palace recently in the FA Cup. Hopefully we can do it again today. We've gone with a pretty simple, usual lineup, except Kuzmanovic comes in for Callum White, who is injured. Katanich starts with Lewis Alsop in the centre of defence. We really need to get a win here. And Crystal Palace are in good form as well. Let's hope that we can avoid any slip-ups. I think if we win here, we at least qualify for Europa, but the recent form we're in would not suggest that it's likely. We definitely need to get some signings because we've really dropped off and it's not good. I hadn't quite realised how bad it was until I looked and counted the wins. We've done well in the FA Cup, but just every other Premier League game we seem to just be drawing when we should be winning or losing when we should be drawing. Don's in behind. And it's an own goal. That's the kind of start that we needed. Dendoncker sliding in, blocking Dont's cross, but only into his own goal. Just the start we wanted, and hopefully we can hold on this time because we've not got a good record recently of holding on to leads. Oh, why have you done that, you absolute idiot? That could cost us any chance of Champions League. That is absolutely stupid. I guess I'll get Galbraith off. Rebchuk can come on, but why have you done that, man? I'm fuming. You just know we're going to lose now. Being down to 10 men for this long is never going to help. And losing that bit of defensive solidity from the defensive midfielder, also not a good sign. Crystal Palace looking dangerous here. Although here we have a chance to counter. Come on. Oh, come on. That was a simple pass. Oh, this is so frustrating. That should have been a goal for us. Hayward had the simplest pass onto Don, and he just passed it so short. And then Claudinho went up the other end and scored. A good goal, to be fair, but so annoying. Looks like Europa League at best for us this season. Not what we were hoping for after such a good run. But I don't really see us winning both games, and I don't see us, getting ahead of United. Katanich in behind to Hayward. Doesn't make up for his poor pass. We are still at least controlling the game, but it is not going to be enough if we can't get another goal and then hold on to that lead. It's whacked clear, and a Crystal Palace player rises highest, and that's really poor defending. We've fallen off a cliff the second half of the season. We were doing so brilliantly in the first half. We had many points in a hand, and we're just completely collapsing this second half of the season. Drew Warburton, you are getting an absolute rollicking. Come on, lads. I'm not really sure what to do. When you're down to 10 minutes, it's just so difficult to work out which area of the pitch you don't need quite as many players in. Stanijevic, Garnacho, Hayward. Kuzmanovic has a couple of options, but he's probably going to lose it. Good pass from Stanijevic into Kuzmanovic. And this time Kuzmanovic does lose it. Brilliant. And now Kolo Muani moving out to the left wing. What? Really? That's why we've conceded so many ridiculous goals recently. We've been the better team here as well. It's just that extra man that they have really does help them out. Pedro Neto in behind. Catrone. Shackleton. Just over the bar. It's so frustrating when you've been doing well all season and then FM just decides, no, you're enjoying it a bit too much. Let's bring you back down to earth. Katanich breaking through the first line. Trego, good pass into Kuzmanovic. Crosses it in for Hayward, and that is a goal back. Can we get another? Encourage the team. Hopefully we can get that third goal to equalise. Come on, lads. I don't think it's going to happen at this rate. Yep, Warburton's cost us. You know what? I'm going to shout at him again because that was a completely idiotic thing to do. Oh, what does that mean? We are still sitting. Oh God, Newcastle can overtake us. And what does that mean? Where are they goal difference wise? We're still comfortably ahead goal difference, so we need them to drop points against someone. Need them to lose, really. Oh, Chelsea and Liverpool. But Liverpool have won already the league, so it's not going to be easy. Come on, lads. We need to win our last game. Here, then, is the team we're trusting to get us into the Europa League. It's not going to be easy, but I think if we can get a draw, we can hope that Liverpool will help us out against Newcastle. And then we should be able to get 6th. If we win, we're definitely in Europa, so that's certainly good. It's not going to be easy though. Here are the boys that we're playing. We've gone for Bo in defensive midfield because Trego is not fit. He's got an injury just in time for the last game of the season. Perhaps him and Allsop just completely ruined everything for us, but I don't think that's likely. I think it's just our players slightly burnt out and we regress to the mean. Lucas Noche into Bo. Stanijevic, good ball into Garnacho. Oh, come on, mate, get that on target. He's absolutely wellied that over the bar. But a good start from us. Galbraith. rolls his man, finds Garnacho, and this time he does score, assisted by Ivan Dont. And that might be Garnacho's last ever goal for us, because he, United want a ridiculous amount of money for him. Basically, they want about $1 million a month, and we ain't going to be able to do that for him. And then they want us to have a mandatory buy clause of 45 million, so he is not coming back next season unless they drop that. And that is a red card. That's really good for our chances. Just like Warburton in the last game, a stupid red card for someone does kind of change the complexion of the game. And now Stanijevic in behind and scores from Galbraith's assist. What's so frustrating though is that if we hadn't just dropped points stupidly late on in games, once or twice, we would be in the Champions League, because United haven't been great recently either. It's just so annoying that we've done it so many times recently and failed to score in so many games that it's cost us Champions League football. Of course, as a newly promoted team, Europa League you can't be mad at, but of course we do need to guarantee that first. It's looking good for it, but with this team you never quite know what's going to happen. Ivan Dont, that's a nice effort. And Leeds are actually beating Chelsea. Leeds in 19th place. Looks like everything's lining up for us, because I also noticed that Newcastle were losing to Liverpool. Dont now with the corner kick. Bow. Katanich. Bow on the edge of the box. Oh, what a strike. First goal of the season on the last game of the season. Where have all these goals been? We've barely scored at all recently, and a lot of the time this season we've not scored very much. I suppose actually having them down to 10 men does really help, but it's a bit frustrating to suddenly turn it on in the last game of the season. Not that I'm complaining that we have turned it on, just I would have quite liked if we'd done it a little bit earlier on. Katanich with a powerful header there. Hayward now trying to carry the charge by himself, and Ellison fouls him and somehow gets a red card. That didn't look awful at all, to be honest. The game says that was an appalling challenge. I thought it was actually okay, and Wolves playing the Christmas tree formation, or not anymore, but only have 9 men on the pitch. And who should we give a run out? Let's get Simon Evans on. We'll give Rebchuk a run out, and perhaps Colm Whelan can come on. Yeah, give him a potential last run out, because I think he will be leaving at the end of the season. Don't know who to. Probably not for as much money as we could have got when we came up to the Premier League, but I think it'd be nice to give him a run out as a thank you for his time at the club, where he has been absolutely brilliant. And well done, lads. It's not been the greatest of performances recently, but that was convincing. And somehow, have Newcastle beaten... They beat Liverpool. So United dropped into the... lost 2-1. Oh my goodness, if we hadn't dropped points in the 93rd minute. Oh. We've been cost Champions League football by a 93rd minute goal. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh well. We'll get it one day. We will get it one day, I promise. But it won't be next season. It is going to be this season that we go into the Europa League. Hopefully we can win it and head through to the Champions League that way if we don't do it through the league. But it's still been a phenomenal season in spite of all the poor performances recently. We received 28.96 million. 675k goes to the players, and Newcastle have got Champions League. Have we not guaranteed Champions League? Europa League? I think we must have. Because we are playing against City in the Cup. So we're definitely... Yeah, it's definitely not going to be a club that hasn't got there yet. So we should be fine. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this episode, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as it really helps me out. I hope to see you next time. But in the meantime, have a great day.